G'day guys. Here we are, another Bearcast. Today we have the upper page playoffs here for Premier Division for Highlander Season 3. And today we have Red Pandas versus Rascals. And the maps are Product should be, oh, if I'm mistaken.
Product, Swiftwater, and Asheville, Frankie.
Yeah, Product, Swiftwater, yeah. First map is Product, second map is Swiftwater, and possibly the third map, the decider, is Asheville. Now,
We are just
keen to see
waiting on our co-caster Smae to arrive, so you'll be hearing the lovely dulcet tones of me, the producer, until such time.
uh, usually Oscar's our schizophrenic voice in the background, but here he is. Glad to have him on my, as Smae like to call it, his metaphorical couch. So yeah, now
So, upper page
I'm
playoffs. A
yeah
rematch
very
of last week's Prem, I believe.
yep, same match, same match.
Now,
Now
Pandas took that both maps quite convincingly, but we're hoping to have a bit of a closer game tonight. Let's go through some rosters, shall we?
yeah, we shall. I'll do the Ojai team or Red Pandas. So on Red Pandas, we have for the start a little bit, we have Lau. The Six has got himself on Scout, JD on Soldier, Liquid the Pyro, Doge.exe on Demoman, Nerf on the Heavy, Sexy Turtle on the Engineer, Cows on Medic, and for this little half, Sheep is going to switch to Sniper instead of Ojai, and Devils on Spy. We shall see Ojai later on in the match. I do believe around 15 minutes later from now, give or take. Yeah.
Yeah, and on Rascals they've got Precious on Scout and Time subbing in on Soldier, Bird, Pyro, Taurus Demo, JP Heavy, Jupiter in on the NG, Jane Doe, I'm not sure who that is, on Medic.
Six is Medic.
Six is Medic, there you go, and Flow Sniper, and of course Centaur Spy. So a pretty strong Red Pandas team there, and a little bit different Rascals than we saw last week. Do you think it'll have any impact?
Jane Doe, I'm not sure in his Highlander experience, but definitely a outrageous medic. Definitely, obviously, Prem level plays medic, demo, scout, soldier, plays all the classes. But yeah, definitely has that experience in the meta class itself and can be put in this match as well. So Jane Doe, Jupiter's the engineer. Now Time. He was playing before. He's subbing in instead of Raylan. I do believe Raylan is like MIA. So, but it's the same thing as last match. I feel like, yeah, I'm just worried about the Lao scout. Lao, sorry, you go.
Yes, the last scout. I don't know if it's quite as accustomed to Highlander as the Sheep Scout though.
Kind of, I would say so. Lauer does have that, sufficient like damage. The DM, the raw DM on the god himself is there and can be pulled off on the map as Product. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Product is playing in sixes. I do believe it was this week's or quote unquote last week's matches. It was Product and Granary.
Well, Freaky, this is playoffs, so we actually have some pick bans to go over.
Now, Steel was banned by Red Pandas. Rascals banned Proot. Red Pandas banning Vigil. Rascals banning Warmtick. Red Pandas picking Product. Rascals picking Swiftwater, and Red Pandas being the top of the leaderboard, having that extra pick, picking on Asheville. Yep, I get Red Pandas are a DM heavy team with, I would say, my opinion regarding the top players in the like AU scene. Definitely having DM maps such as Product, Warm Tick, even Asheville, just basically almost Koth maps that they wanna like get on. Rather Rascals having that payload type of brain, because they are much more coordinated as a team. Don't get me wrong, still have DM, but just you know, putting their chips in more basically in the organization of their team. now. I'm I'm smiling. Yeah. Any predictions? I'm gonna say it is gonna be a 3-1. Product is gonna win by Red Pandas, but round two is gonna be the closest. It's gonna go to overtime on the Rascal side, but total score 3-1 to Red Pandas.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo. Oscar, we can't hear
Wasteland.
you. We can't hear you,
Oh,
bro.
apparently you can't hear. I just sound schizophrenic.
No.
Beast.
Um,
Well, can't hear Oscar, but basically, oh, I don't know.
I can have a chat if
Yeah.
you want.
Yes. Be the translator, Wasteman. Anyway.
Okay. Well, no. Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna bugger off when Smae leaves, probably.
Oh,
Oh wait, shit, is that right
yep.
now? Yeah, see you later.
Anyway, Wasteman's out. Smay's in. Good evening, Smae.
Good evening, Freaky. Good evening, Oscar. I was going to say good evening, Wasteman, but apparently that's not the case. Good evening, viewers. Thanks for having me on once again. Lovely Bearcast with some Prem action this time. Upper Plage playoffs. Upper Plage playoffs? What did you mean by that?
Same thing. Yep.
Same thing. Sorry for
Yeah.
my delay. I have a job.
Oh, what? What is one of those? Yeah, boo.
Boo.
Easter, boo.
Yeah.
Anyway, how you going, Smae?
Alright. I'm going absolutely wonderful. I had a mildly busy day at work, which means I did slightly more than nothing. Keen to see some Highlander action. Have you guys gone through the pick bands and rosters and stuff?
We've done everything. Yep, we've done everything, Smae, but I want your predictions now. What is your thoughts on this match?
I think pandas on product is something that you should fear. Like, just always.
I have
Even
a
with
little
the...
note on that, Smae.
Oh, yeah?
I do believe Ojai is not playing for the first
Oh.
15 minutes of product.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
that
that's
could
time to get around.
tilt you to one side, yeah.
Okay. So, I was gonna say, kind of, even with the kind of we have pandas at home roster they've got here, it's still like,
Yeah,
I
still
think
strong.
pretty much the best in Prem by like a fairly quotable margin. Obviously, they're not without their losses this season, picking up an L to the Peep-L, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I do believe they with the picks and bans, Red Pandas did ban Steel on the first.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah.
So they should. All right. Well, we're about to ready up here. I'm going to say 3-1 pandas on product. Then 50 Asheville. We can burn those bridges when we come to it. But yeah, very, very keen to see how it goes. Do you want to do our first little mid there, Freaky?
All right, first little mid. It's like both demos arriving at the same time here. Tara is holding the aggressive boxes on mid, trying to take as much point cover that he can. JD's bombing in behind, almost beats the jump here. Flo finds Sheep. JD goes down. No sniper on red team here. Time taking the aggression here. Using that extra rocket to get out. Does pick up Doge. Does get found by Sexy Turtle. I do believe the mid fight here is going to be won by Rascals here. Precious getting the cap time here, but Nerf getting headshot on Rock.
And I believe is that Tokos on medic this time?
It is Jane Doe, 6's med, Prem medic.
Oh,
very good.
Okay, there we go. I just thought that was a funny Tokos alias. Paris to a butter knife from Devils on mid there, so that's going to definitely have it. Yeah, literally full liberated for Cows are cool here. Yeah, coming onto the point, Lau fragging out. Uber coming out over the top, trying to keep the med out here. Jupiter defending. Oh, not quite there. Dog breath, Doge, the demo man. Hard to get past him. Jupiter with the mini taunt. You love to see it. Engineer players stay winning.
Yeah, so red team just, repositioning themselves behind Rock. Normal fort, not fort hold, sorry. Normal hold here. Lau on scout, cheap sniper. Thoughts on that, Smae?
Lau Scout Cheap Sniper, I think that's probably like the most impactful on the classes they could have. I mean, obviously Lau, just extremely talented tier 2 player in every single class. Oh, Devils nearly gets the med in that. Oh look, JD comes in and gets him anyway. Jane Doe perishes for what feels like the manyth time so far. But yeah, Lau Scout I think is really, really powerful. Obviously Sheep Scout extremely powerful, but I think the Sheep Sniper might have the more experience and more presence of mind coming off like a lot of, a few seasons with Pandas and a few more Frog Pugs in the last 6 months.
Yeah, definitely. Russell's got a regress here. 2 minutes and 22 seconds on the board. I'd love to see what the entry frags are from Flo or the... Looks like time's in. Trying to get on Doge again. Unlucky. Sexy Turtle finds him. Doge trying his best. Kaz forces onto the demo. Trying to save Doge breath here.
They're
Looks like
literally
progress.
tripping you up with the aliases there, the Pandas crew. Okay, so freaky flare gun is not freaky, Jesus. Liquid
Yeah, I'm
like
fine.
freaky flare gun is also huge actually. I have several AUHL Merc team opens that can attest to that. But
Iron Man.
yeah, I think the liquid pyro is like another thing that is really useful on product. I think is one of his best maps. I mean, obviously a very talented player. I'm saying this now. He literally just saved his mate from getting killed by the Uber. Like reverse caster's curse for Mr. Liquid here, but not an incredibly productive Uber for Rascals here. Jane Doe on really low health and sheep sniper. We were talking about it.
Yeah, indeed, those picks from, the post Uber and the team fight here, just really crucial, just picking off. But Jane Doe survives at the back with 40%.
Yeah, I mean, Jane Doe's been dying like a little bit too much here. I mean, obviously, like, his early days, and Rascal's got plenty of time to improve here, plenty of time to get their med a little more in coordination with him. I don't think it's a bird problem or any one particular player, it just needs to be an individual cohesive. Taro's so far forward to the point, forces out the Uber, he's got to stay alive here. Pressure's down, Centaur perishing as well, but looks like Rascal's going to keep Jane Doe out. What is the good charging in through main? He's still alive! Beefs the flare gun, good reflex from Bird. Keeping her medic alive, well done. JD, wow, finds a sniper. Perishes for it, but still, good sniper pick there. Jane Doe's coming up at 90% here. They want to take this through main. I can hear the terrorists. We go Soda Brawl to exchange Uber. He's saying it, he's screaming it in the mumble, and here they go. Ubering in through, Dogbread here, good little flash there. Jane Doe, terrorist is so far forward, he has to get reflash, and he does. Cows is caught out, must die, and he does. Excellent pipes, and they've got to get Jane Doe out safely here, and they do. Nearly gets a headshot for this trouble, but that was a really good little Uber for Rascals there.
Oh yeah, definitely. When Chaos had to force onto Doge there, because Time has been focusing Doge a lot this mid, because they've realized that Doge just stands around boxes area, and if he just bums behind with Taurus, the blue demo's help on Rascals, they can easily catch that pick out and just have demo ad for the push here. But since Chaos forced onto it, they just leave them that full ad for Rascals there with the point pressure as well.
Yeah, coming up in a bit of Uber here, I thought I heard a spy. I'm on the flow pov right now. He's actually not finding as much as I'm used to here. Kind of getting a little pressure on him from the Pandas crew. They know how to play against good snipers. Been doing it for a long time, some of them. JD getting a lot of pressure on him. And Jane Doe perishes Doge again! The pipes have found him like 3 or 4 times. Oh, SBS defeated with ease. Sheep's on fire right now. And I feel like another name I'm not calling out a lot so far, Freaky, is Centaur. I haven't seen a lot of big Centaur picks. Oh, I say it! There we go! Look at that!
Talk about the devil and his shallow pair. Here he is.
There he is. Look at that guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely when Rascal's just pushing concrete there, just sheep on rock, just putting down that side lane there, getting 2 kills.
Yeah, really impressive stuff. I mean, they capped for a minute there at the end. Cows is full Uber. It's not going to do enough here for Rascals. Okay, they're getting a bit of time on point. Losing so many for it, though. And there we go. First round to Pandas in a pretty convincing fashion. Freaky, what are Rascals missing, do you think, here?
Rascals are missing, definitely. Cows is saving Doge a lot, which I love and respect. But if they could coordinate with Flow, they could take the 150 body shot with that one rocket, actually commit to it rather than just 2 people there. Could definitely see the kill there.
Yeah, I feel like they just need to be... but so much mulching on the mid here for Pandas. Precious, Doge. Jane Doe dies as well. Liquid finding the medic. Centaur perishing too. That is a brutal Pandas product powerhouse right there.
Yeah, indeed. I think Taurus is trying to hold W at everyone there, as seen as last mid on the first round where Taurus was aggressive on boxes. I think they were just trying to do it again, but Red Panda's caught on.
Yeah, I like it. You can hear him saying in the comms, "They're giving you too much ground. We're fearing Doge too much. We're fearing Sheik too much. You just got to get out there. If we all poke our heads out at once." Can we get a liquid cam here? Oh, never mind. He was right in main, just doing silly stuff. Big bomb in from... Is it Time Soldier? I didn't even notice that. Time Soldier, but he gets owned. JD perishes over. Oh, the med does to the heavy? Nerf diff, dude. What is that guy doing? Wait, even on their cliff? Oh, I have no... Running out of words here.
Yeah, since the JD sacked behind the house there, they didn't really have anywhere else to go because Red Pandas had the point. They should have played defensively rather than just taking it so aggressive.
I'm looking at my HUD and I see Cow's only 30%. Did he get force? Not sure what caused that. Oh, drop to Flow. Thank you, Oscar. Good job, Flow. Finding some shots now. Big bomb in from Time again. Oh, the medic gets a great little surf on a rocket. Vaguely. It's such an insane little bomb from him. JD's been doing it all game, but that's the first time we've seen Time really get one of those off, at least that I've seen. That's huge for Rascals. Pandas might get the cap here, but all they're going to do is just delay their deaths, it seems. Jando 50%.
Just delay. No, Cows is respawned.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, Jando 50% coming up on 60. I mean, Freaky, where do you reckon Rascals are going to take this Uber?
I reckon they take it Cliff here and just rush Dogbread and just rush the combo where they force out main where Time could bomb. Or Rascals get Uber and just like solo Uber the demo, bomb in, trap up main, easy combo wipe.
Easy combo wipe. Inshallah. Big traps on Rock here. That's a millisecond too early. He nearly got out Taurus. Doge nearly gets another kill. Taurus has taken solo again. The spams. Brutal Devils forces out the Uber. Good play from him. They're killing Precious as well. Just the demo to exchange on. Cows gets out. Only damaged a little bit. And Doge finding his medic. Oh, good pipe actually. Gets Lau. JD fire in the back lines. Perishes. Rascal's demo dies though. He's going to have slightly better spawns. And actually, Panda's lost a lot in that. Except for Cows are coming up on 90%.
Centaurs on Cows.
Whoa. Get sheep! Oh, not quite enough to get Cows. Rascals look like they want to get the cap up for this. Are they going to be able to get away with it? I think so. No, they're not. Doge jumps in. Good little reflect from Bird there. Jane Doe seems to be getting out fine. Flo perishes though, a little unfortunate. Doge is finding the NG apparently. And now he's in main. I don't know what he's doing there. He perishes for it. Wow, perishing too. I mean, Nerf. Good stuff. Taking out Precious. Liquid getting an arrow. Looks like they want to leave the point finally here. Panda's Torres wants to get so far forward. You can hear him in the mumble. They're giving too much ground. He wants that ground. He doesn't fear. Coming up on the cap here, but so much time advantage for Pandas. Freaky, what are Rascals got to do to pull this off?
I feel like, obviously, get the JD bomb over and done with. Flow goes down. But since they have ad, I do reckon the sacks are in order here. Or just hold defensively, but as we say that, I think Time just tried to sack and now they're just behind house.
Yeah, took a few too many deaths before the exchange there, and they want to just save the Uber, wait for their spawns, get the better spawns here. Unfortunately, it lets Pandas get a good little setup on main here. They got Nerf on boxes, raining down damage. They got Doge covering traps. JD's on Rascal's Pride. There's 30 seconds to go, and it's going to be an Uber exchange coming out through main here. They use a Her, they fear that Sheep Sniper. Taurus gets caught out so much here. Gets cleared up, but yeah, but Cows finally dies. It seems like he's been staying alive so well, but a good little pistol shot, some Precious taking him out. Panda's still at the point though, losing a few for it. 10 seconds ticking down. Oh, the Devil's in the backline, turn around! Oh, Sixers players! Not good enough. Jane Doe perishes. Rascals, they want this cap. It's overtime. I doubt they get it though. Nah, not going to be good enough. Crucial clutch backstab from the tattoo artist. Gets it done.
Yeah. I mean, I was a bit skeptical at first with with Nerf on Rock there, taking away heals from the combo. But he did rotate to boxes, which thankfully, you know, he did and just cleaned up with Doge there on the flank.
Yeah, really good stuff. Nerf's, I think, probably top 5, if not top 3 heavies in the country right now. Very, very dependable, coordinated player. Devils finally gets caught out. And this time, early to do the damage he did last mid. Time sticking down. Center finds his man. Sheep down. Bit of player advantage for Rascals. They're going to take out Doge as well. Cow's got to try and escape with his life here. And looks like he will. Kiting out back a cliff. Really clinical mid from Rascals there. What was the difference that time?
Just positioning, because obviously Rascals flank JP, Jupiter, holding boxes there with Taurus, and Time just bombing in from Cliff, Pride, into Dogbread. It's just a pincer movement. Just too much damage.
Really good stuff. And they're just so forward in Dogbread. He Ubers, and Taurus perishes actually. Drops their demo. The Scout and Precious are Doge wanting to kiss on mid there. Jando flashes a ton at the end of this. This could be the play here. Cows is really caught out. Oh, not the really doesn't find the rockets this time. Cows gets away on full health actually. Good stuff from him. JD takes a good fight there on Rascal's main, and I think that's going to be a Pandas cap. Even Ubers for now, if provided that they can keep Jando alive here. But yeah, I think just a good headshot it was, taking out Taurus before that Uber just in.
Yeah, indeed. Just, you know, heavy cliff such as Nerf, you know, sits on cliff, watches the skies, watches the flank, but more importantly, got to watch behind him for the spy, but just having that point control from cliff area is really good.
Low wing and SBS, and Taurus winning the DVD, the demo v demo fight. Cows too, what a pipe! Twitch.tv, he's already fired, pulling out all the stops to secure the point for his team there. Good stuff. JD bomb! Reflected this time. Not even reflected enough! What? How much does Bird have to do, man? Other people shoot the soldier challenge. I'm spitting on my microphone. I'm getting too excited. Rascals and Pandas, man. It's a matchup of the last, like, 3 years.
It's a good game. Yeah, Red Pandas re-aggressing from Cliff here. Nerf's rotating, trying to spot the sniper early.
I like this little. Okay, I thought Centaur was going to go for the Japan waiting, but Sexy Tail is just clicking on him. Another very dependable flank member for the Pandas side. Devil's perishing. Good catching out from the Bird Pyro. It's hard to overestimate. Pandas getting a over the point here. Time in behind, launches Sheep into the sky, but doesn't get the kill. But in the meantime, Centaur with the backstab. He gets a katana for his troubles, but you take that. Great little stab from the Rascals Spy, back in his element on product. JD with a huge bomb in here. He's going to get forced away back in Cliff. It's Panda's point, and they're so aggressive all the way into Rascals' house here. They're finally going to back off, and Jane Doe's going to have a probably 80% Uber out, I think, here. I mean, is it just the pick class factor, Freaky? Like, what's happening with Rascals this round?
What's happening is that Sheep's getting protected by Nerf on Cliff here. Centaur can't efficiently stab or control and suppress the sniper.
The soldiers just kissed. I hope we got that on. I hope we got that on stream. The soldiers just kissed in midair. That was so romantic. Uber coming out for Rascals here. It doesn't find a whole lot. Cows is way back. Taurus caught out there. Too greedy on the Uber. Team not with him at all. Birds. Oh, they're going to delay this. They're going to delay combo spawns here. Might even get the point. Actually, at this rate, Sheep loses the SBS now. Gold revolvers down Cows. What a clutch play again. Centaur really finding a lot of work in this third round. Devils though gets the sniper. I feel like Centaur's doing a bit better this round, but you're right, Freaky. Like there's just so much more protection. It feels like for Sheep.
Yeah, exactly. Just having that extra protection on Cliff gets him an advantage on the flank where JD, even Nerf can rotate Sexy Turtle, and Doge.exe himself can just push flank and rush the heavy JP and Jupiter for a free grass bomb from JD.
Yeah, really good stuff. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of damage done that isn't incredibly productive this time. I feel like Taurus is getting a fight, like rarely for Taurus too. He's one very talented, very smart demo, but I feel like he's getting caught out a little bit here. Just not maybe his team part of the issue. Oh my god! Speaking of demo diff, traps of a lifetime. Those are traps that Taurus has told me to put down himself. You should have checked those. Unfortunate, a rare misplay from the Rascals demo there. Minute ticking down for Pandas, and I mean it's 2-0. It's looking a bit grim, Freaky.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if you caught that, but Centaur on the cloak and dagger tech, he ran out of blue cloak and he started shittering or stuttering, and just Sheep and Nerf just meleeed him.
Oh,
but yeah,
no.
it's just those traps that really set back Rascals.
Oh, JD big bomb in, forces the Uber. Like there's no pyro. Of course he's going to bomb that. Of course he's going to force that. I mean, I guess they anticipated it, ready for it, but oh no, Jane Doe caught out way too much here. Too far forward at the end of the Uber, and not going to perish. Like wow, good movement. Well done, Mr. Jane Doe.
Yeah, again, having no power in that Uber really does put you at a disadvantage here. Cal's just re-popping, so it's going to be evens.
Yeah, JD has like he's got like a mortgage on Rascal's Pride right now. He's literally been there like the whole game, it feels like. Just constantly raining down spam, raining down damage, Precious down. JD finally gets traded out actually. About a bunch of kills go all over the place. Jane Doe perishing though. Looks dire for the Rascals. It's only a couple against a couple, but a 3-0 it'll be. GG, Panda's taking that in. Am I back in 2017? This is Panda's at what feels like a really good point for them. Literally,
Yeah.
It feels like I'm watching UGC, not even Ohio. That's brutal.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like one of the as you said, talking about JD having that mortgage on their Pride Rock really benefited Red Pandas having that forward control with Doge.exe either on boxes or Dodge. Sorry, I call Doge and Dog. Yeah, on Doge on Dogbread, having that like really aggressive stance and hold that the Red Pandas flank can just bombard the Rascals flank and have that grass control where JD gets called to bomb the combo behind house, and it's just a total wipe from then, as we see near round 1. Yeah.
Dog breath on the dog bread. What will he do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Logs on stream, wonderful. My Chrome is frozen. Oh, there we go. I can see them now. Okay. I mean, wow. Look at the wow! Look at the top of
Yeah.
that scoreboard. Far out. Almost apart from Precious, almost completely uninterrupted. Pandas fraggage. Sheep dying 7 times. Nerf died twice
I
in
mean,
the whole game.
sitting on cliff does have its benefits, having that point control and just, basically an anti-aircraft type
Even
of
when he played on
gun.
Rock, that's
Mm.
great. Nerf is incredibly underrated as a player. Like that is 18-2 with 11 assists on product. That might be the best heavy stats I've ever seen in my life. That is incredible. Like there was some good plays from Rascals. Like we saw a bunch of really good Taurus bombs and Precious hit some shots and Time coming in on Soldier. I doubt he was expecting to this weekend come in on Soldier, but he ended up hitting some good shots. But just wow, I mean that doesn't matter who they got. Pandas just seem to just have like the 10 or 11 best players in the country, no matter who you get with them. Really, really, really impressive performance.
Yeah, indeed. Especially with the soldier stats. I know Time didn't get enough space to sack sometimes, or most of the times, sorry, but Nerf on Cliff, Doge on boxes or dog bread,
Yeah, literally.
Engineer having that mini sentry is just not an ideal, you know, situation to sack, so it is
Probably
seen in the stats and it's a bit
he's
unfortunate.
He is blonde. He probably feels like he's the person whose name I can't remember on that couch from that thing. Um, but yeah, I knew the name. I didn't want to say it, Oscar.
Yeah.
um, um, okay, yeah. So time feeling I think a bit out of his out of his comfort zone there. I mean, it's certainly not his fault. Like literally some of the best hit scam players in the country, certainly best Highlander hit scam players in the country. I mean, Sexy Turtle, like posting up engineer logs that would make a grown man weep. Incredible stuff from him. Uh, I think a big stat that's standing out to me is that cows died only one less time than Jane Doe. Like I did not expect that.
Yeah, again, just relies under the nerf on Cliff. It's just positioning of Red Pandas, which is incredible. That just has total air control with the mini sentry helping that with its like, green boxes with the sentries. But yeah, it's just almost, I'd say not impossible, but it's borderline impossible to sack onto cows without like a fast bomb from Cliff, Pride, and then onto
Yeah.
Rock.
You need like everyone to be doing everything. You need everything everywhere all at once. But I'm Tish to be distracting pandas to get any damage onto cows. Senta got a couple of good Latronja kills, actually outperforming Devils there. Senta's probably the only. He's probably making it well known in Mumble that he is the only, at least in my opinion, the only Rascals man to be truly outperforming their counterpart on the other team. I mean, I think Berg can also have a head hold high after this. Like I think literally one less deaths, and apart from that, the exact same stats as Liquid. More DPM actually. I genuinely like. It seems like it's detonator over flare gun, says Oscar. I think he's correct there. Yeah. But yeah, I think Rascals just really don't have an answer for how easily Pandas seem to take space that other teams will push for a demo review and map review and beg for. Like Pandas do it just as an afterthought. They're like, oh, everyone's dead, we can just stand here. Like it just seems to occur to them, and they have the DM to back that up just so easily. Like even missing, Ojai, Ojai is probably, I think the most decorated, enough if not, in Australia, in the world, in terms of a Highlander. Very, very talented, very, very smart. Very, very dominant player, and they don't even freaking need him, ladies and gentlemen. Variations thereupon, they're fragging without it. But Swifty, is it a different scenario? Is it a different breed? Freaky, what do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah, definitely a different breed, different biome. It's like the
Different
whole new
biome.
shebang. Yeah, it's the whole new thing.
Mm.
Product was like the plains biome. Now it's like a swamp.
Now
But
it's a
it is,
swamp.
yeah, it
Oh.
is a swamp because second and fourth are the main holds here. Because first and third are like the kind of give up type of holds. But it all depends on the team organization and just plays in itself. If they stabilize on second.
Yeah, I think you're completely correct there, Freaky. Like, I was see, I wasn't gonna say swamp. I was gonna say jungle is how I describe it, a jungle biome. But I like your swamp thing. But see, swamp for me is like steel, but I don't mind that
Oh
one.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that Rascals know Swift for Water intimately. Quite frankly, I think that they're very I think Oscar asked if they're going to watch One Way. I think the answer is one would hope. I think pandas do feel less comfortable on Swiftfoot than they do product, but I mean, on product they should feel like they could close their eyes and win. I genuinely think if you got like, some of like invite or prem EU players, that pandas wouldn't feel too scared on product. But Swifty, it's a whole different beast. Rascals do know it pretty well, but I'm not sure if they've got the DM to back up what they're used to putting out in holds over other teams. Fourth, especially, I think they're used to Flow being able to just be like the big man on campus and just like poop on people trying to push fourth. But against against Sheepless, I think probably the most well protected sniper in like the last few years in this division. Like, okay, never mind. Flow taking out Doge immediately. I love this reverse caster's curse thing he's got going on, Freaky.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but in pre-game, Doge died, but he put traps, just at not the doorway of One Way, just the grass to the large health pack and ammo pack to the doorway. He put it on, instead of it on the stairs, on the lower stairs, he put it just on the little wooden type fence to catch them going to One Way, such as the medical or the pick classes.
Yeah, Flow getting an aggressive angle in tunnel. Not going to really find anything. Now, the one-way time. What are Rascals going to do with the one-way thing? Are they going to do what they've demo reviewed me to do, which is like poke it, prod it, Uber there, then come back out through main? And I'm almost certain that's exactly. I would wager a finger that they're going to do exactly that strategy.
Yeah, I'm going to predict Rascals. Ooh, it's a bit tough because I think that Rascals are going to fake out that's going to go One Way. Oh. Well, they faked out One Way, they're going tunnel.
They did the fake out strategy. Ooh, they've got Big Bagley standing there, Ms. Pauling Bong feed, spamming some rockets. I don't think pandas are going to fall for this. I think that they're going to. JD's watching tunnel very aggressively. On his black box, JD and the black box name a more iconic duo. Uber's exchanged, not even exchanged actually. Rascals used really early in tunnel. Lau gets killed. Good stab from center. Devils dies, and that's pretty much it. And Panda's gonna jump in, Uber through main here. Managing to Center. Oh, I thought he just beeped the stab of his life, but he got it actually. Actually, really good stab and really good getaway. Uber's fairly Jane Center. Oh, he went for a cheeky little Latronja. Cal's on 80 health. He could have gotten away with it. But yeah, both mids still alive. Cut's nearing the cap here. We're probably gonna have a little bit of downtime. Freaky, I mean, this seems like a pretty even match so far.
Oh yeah, definitely. Rascals using through tunnel there, just focusing the sentry rather than focusing on the trade through One Way. But taking out that sentry, and then Taurus, Taurus bombing over to the flank there near Shit Shack or Shit House, and then Bird coming from side tunnel there, just catching out a lot of players, getting that card time. Because if you cap the card at that second point, the spawns where they spawn are currently that first door shuts, so it's automatically reposition onto second there for red team.
I've been on the centaur camp for the last few minutes, watching him kind of slowly try and take his advances. He gets I think he accidentally got dead on there, but he still pushes the cart forward, doing his job. I wouldn't mind. Oh, actually, Rascals Ubering in through main here. I don't mind this, but the gun I feel like is just not focused enough with the spy down. Jane Doe flashing madly for his life here. He's really caught out. Gets owned by the Doge. Oh, Bird actually getting good. Oh, that was Lau. Sorry, I thought Lau was medic for some reason. I'm used to like 2019 pandas, but yeah, a little grim for Rascals. Losing them in the exchange, getting a respawn now, but Flow getting a good little shot into JD, backing out there. Pandas losing a few spawns. Bird getting a good little kill. The Devils are taunting Pyromanes. They stay winning. Nearly fell for the disguise. Yeah, just spamming reflects on the card. Sexy Toto gets headshot. Gun goes down. This looks like it's going to be Rascal's second after what seemed like a positive Uber. Oh, JD through One Way. It could be fearsome here. A Bird burns Cow to death. I'm sure we'd all like to do that sometimes. And now JD is advanced, didn't do enough.
Just fighting it.
Jane Doe dies to the spy. Something is wrong. I hold my head. Devil's decloaks.
I think the teams were expecting the Uber trade yet again, but both medics had around 40%. But just taking that dry fight from Rascals there, just taking out the sentry, JP through One Way, it's just a pincer.
Yeah, I was ragging on Kaz earlier, but I will walk that back. He is genuinely like very, very capable and very, very talented as medic. I'm sure that he was integral to part of the Panda. I mean, literally, like, you know, doing a lot of work for Pandas in the last game here. And from the stabs the sniper with a sniper disguise. He got 4 knives on the cows. Cow's still alive. That's so funny. Oh, JP actually. JP's on a 4K right now, doing a 5K, doing a lot of work as heavy. I hate to admit it, but he's kind of fragging. A cart is really far for Rascals here, and I was saying I thought they'd struggle pushing this fourth, but it looks like I'm eating my words, Freaky. They're doing really well.
Yeah, just taking that free space there, getting good car time here. You know, 4 minutes 17 left here. Level 2 was just announced. Sexy Turtle holding on to dear life with that, with minimal HP. Centaurs on it. But yeah, Ubers have to be used here from the defending team.
And they don't kill Jane Doe. He's 7 health, 10 health. Needs the pack here. Goes to the button. They don't quite get him. Oh, JD, good little cleanup on the med there. Precious for it though. They lose so many with this med sack. Wow, Precious getting put in the
picking
movie.
up cows.
Oh, do you really? Flow factor, man.
Garage.
Flow and Swiftwater fourth, you should have nightmares about. Like, genuinely a horrible point to play against that player. Like, you know, I mean, obviously just pure skill on his part, but just such a brutal sniper point against him. I mean, Sheep's got to little the stops, and God knows if there's any player who could be contesting him in this, it would be Sheep, or, you know, Ages on a good day. But here we go. I like this gun from Sexy here in perfect position, as you'd expect from the engineer player himself. Jane Doe dies to Nerf. Dies to the heavy. I'm not sure where Nerf was there, but really good play from him. Rascals going for their patented post-med death sack wave. All gets a Smae, it looks like. Oh, actually, Pyro dies to the mini. Jupiter, engineer mainstay winning, but this is looking a bit more dire here. Pandas seem to have stabilized their hold. Freaky, what are Rascals going to do to try and break this?
Definitely just maybe Spy goes in for a sack, saps the sentry. Obviously Liquid's going to look in the air, but just JP having that headshot area for heavy just in front of the little lip that goes down, and then just bombarding it with the archway through. Cows drops 97%, I apologize, but yeah, just having that arch with projectiles for demo. Soldier bombing on that left hand side where the point is, just above that, just getting that crossfire.
Oh man, that was sorry I kept hooting and hollering during your actually genuinely quite good analysis there, Freaky, but both meds die within like 3 seconds of each other. Pick clusters popping off for both teams, and it's going to be a fourth for us because out of that good traps. Doge, yet again, the trap master, playing his trap card. Flow killing the medic, what?
No.
How was he in position to do that? Panda's rare positioning L there, they let the medic get completely caught out. Not sure if he just wasn't called or thought he could take it, but that's a huge L for the defending champs here.
Yeah, definitely just taking that free space really aggressively. Doesn't have time to like defend themselves properly with like a level 2 sentry and a dispenser just coming up. So yeah.
Did they lose their... what happened to Jane Doe there? Lau got him. Oh, of course.
Yeah, Lau got pushed under by Taurus and Time, and then I presume that he just re-aggressed when everybody was, same with Bird, focusing on that left doorway.
Yeah, let's go in for a brazen decoy. Doesn't quite get away with it. Center caught out. Spy time called. You know what that means. Doge holding in lobby here. I think is Cows in lobby too? I can't really see, but Pandas are holding this lobby really. Okay, they're gonna back off here.
Pause.
We're gonna have a pause. Bum 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 bum. Dramatic.
Okay. Nerf just died, so there's no cart surveillance at all. It's only JD, who I presume is gonna get killed by Precious.
I think you're correct there, Freaky. Precious 130 HP, JD not one. Actually, no, it's slightly higher than 130 HP. There we go. But losing a heavy on this point, especially a heavy as good as Nerf, who knows their timing and has that hit scan aim that can back it up as Nerf, is dire here for Pandas.
Or they could be swapping in O-High.
That's true. That's a good explanation for the pause. I like that, Freaky. And we've resumed now. I think probably pretty much analysis. Oh, I heard the med snipe before I type retry. It's Jane Doe. Thank you, Freaky.
Yeah, it looks like Car's just on the brink. Bird and Center are on the cart. Yeah, it gets the time. 6 minutes, 6 minute and 48 seconds.
This is 8. Mine says 8 minutes and 8 seconds.
6:48 is the confirmed.
Why does my game say 8 minutes and 8 seconds?
You just 2
I
minutes.
got that Aldi TF2. What the hell is this?
Yeah, what the? Oh, 808, sorry.
Oh, what was that? What was that?
Nothing. Nothing.
8 minutes and 8 seconds is the official time here. Yes, there we go. Smae vindicated. Day ending and why. Oscar tells us this might be Aber as far as we're aware.
It's
We're not.
third map Asheville.
Any admins in chat? Sound off. Where's
Bird,
I bet
get a
Spurkle's in chat, dude. That guy loves Australian casting. I bet he's in chat, so he'll
Yeah.
probably know.
What a Chad! Shout out!
Yeah,
Shout
shout out to
Sparkle.
Spurkle. Yeah, shout out to Spurkle. Big fan of the show. But yeah, I would love to know if this is actually Aber. If someone could fact check us.
Yeah. Now, Taurus is doing the I wouldn't call it generic. It's quite new to the AU scenes, brought up by NA. But yeah, doing those, you know how even you did it during your match, the one-time det for demo. Instead of detting all at the same
Yes,
time, you just
yeah.
like new stickies. Yeah.
Yep, and that's a technique I picked up from watching the North American casts. That is Ojai we're seeing jump in on pandas pretty soon. They've got
Yep,
8. There's
red team.
9. Ojai sniper.
He's on
So
red
which-
team. Shout out.
Red team, whichever team. Yeah, Ojai is now sniper, and we've got Sheep coming in on scout, and Lau has got better things to do apparently. Sheep going down actually in the background. Doge getting good stickies. Oh, Flo taking out Ojai already. He jumped into the game, dies immediately. I doubt that's the last we'll see of Ojai this match. He's probably got a lot of frags stored up in him. I think him and Rascals really don't get along exceedingly well, one would say. So I bet he's keen to get this upper page playoffs in the bracket already sorted. Precious perishing a little late there, but should be fine for the back out. It's only scout. Gonna go out to second here, Rascals and Freaky. Are they gonna watch one way?
Now, the meme is they don't watch one way, but looks like Taurus is setting up traps, so someone definitely has to be watching one way. And I do think they are watching one way. The whole Rascals combo is in one way, waiting for the call if they're gonna fake it out. But looks like that all the Red Pandas combo is in tunnel.
Oh, they're not properly watching one way, but I guess they got that JP ESP. I mean, not cheat ESP, just his general awareness watching one way.
Here we go again. This is basically deja vu. Look at it in one way.
Oh my! He killed the engineer.
Oh my! Who's watching one way?
He's the fucking. Oh, can I swear? Actually, I forget if I can swear. I'm back. He is the fucking mayor of Bundaberg, dude. That guy is incredible. What a player. Oh wow. Liquid Alchemy, like. Oh, reflect. Speaking of good pyros.
Again, JP swapping out for the Tal roll here. JP not watching one way. The crown has been settled.
I hear a lot about JP being a very aware player too. Very unfortunate.
Apparently, Bakes, this is Griff's in chat. Bakes says yes unless agreed. Otherwise, Mr. Smae.
Okay, thank you, Griffs. Shout out, Griffs. Speaking of good pyros, actually, yeah, Griffs. But yeah, Devils in the centaur spot. So if we get a cam on Devils here, please, Mr. Producer.
Liquid one
Centaur told me the spot in like, oh my god, he does it. Did he kill the freak?
He got Jupiter again.
And Devils he just killed the gun. So the spot that Devils just killed the gun from, I don't know if we got a camera on it. Centaur taught my team that spot in like 2018 or something.
It is a good
Like
spot.
that's what I called the Centaur spot when I called my team. So having it used against him here, Devil's going for a brazen decoy on the medic. Everyone's standing up for this guys. This guys. Oh, he's gonna come over the med. Oh, never mind. Doesn't elaborate. Fire main.
Liquid.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's just
alchemy.
you gotta watch one way. That was just the pinnacle of the downfall of that hole. To be honest with you, just the one way there, killing engineer twice. The red engineer, Rascals engineer twice.
I mean, Liquid Alchemy, dude. What a player. Very aware. Flo, actually good kills. Centaur killing Ojai too. Is it enough to recapture third? I strongly doubt it. Okay, actually they're losing a couple here, Pandas.
Jupiter's setting up on fourth. Well, Rascals is in third, stabilizing.
Oh, actually that's true. Yeah, okay, so that probably will signal. Actually, Pandas lose the lows there. Doge gets a good little sticky onto the medic. Is it going to be enough? They look like they're stabilizing 30, but oh, big bomb! Miss Pauling Bong Fiend! JP with the backup there, killing Doge. Good work from the Rascals, Heavy and Soldier. They heard a decloak there. Flow, I was on your pov. I heard the decloak. Turn up the music. Is it enough? Maybe not. Freaking do Rascals hold this. Gun to your head.
They're gonna hold it for at least 2 minutes 30. That's my prediction. But, yeah, but Red Pen is just re-aggressing near, Red Room here, or like computers. Looks like they're gonna push.
Yeah. Oh my god, Ojai immediately comes in the game, drops the medic, doesn't elaborate, another first place. That's really good stuff. Centaur, though, kills the sniper, though. He won't allow it to happen again for the next, I don't know how many seconds, but great shot from Ohai. And oh my gosh, the enemy sniper got the enemy medic on both teams. I mean, obviously, like, Freaky, these are some of the most talented snipers in the game, and as we're stabilizing fourth... Oh! Oh, he nearly got the medic again. He got body blocked for it by Ohai. He's already dominating Ohai. I mean, I'm sure Ohai's probably having a bunch of words to say about that in the mumble, but is that what they're gonna have to keep doing, Freaky? Like, just keep putting Ohai in the bin to win?
It's got to be Ohai, Doge, Liquid, those.
Oh my god, Cal's to a pipe.
Yeah, it's just got to those key players that need to be killed because, again, as we just seen just then, just Doge holding W on that right flank, just getting so much room.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you, Freaky. You're completely interrupting you from a completely correct analysis. Ohai killed Jane Doe yet again.
That's okay. Yeah, Red Panda's just taking the space that's just there in front of him. No fear, just Chad like from Doge.exe there.
Doesn't have to elaborate. Really good. I mean, Pandas is generally people who can just kind of win games without, like, you know, scrimming too hard and all that stuff. But, I mean, Ohai coming in, you know, zero warm-up, doesn't need it. The guy's been playing the game since the, you know, primordial years, killing the medic. 2 minutes, 23 seconds, Rascals have to hold last here. I gotta say, that is unlikely, I think.
Sentry gun on the brink of death, does go down by nerf.
Jupiter gets caught out again, man. Died 3 times to the Pyro, and then her team doesn't protect her on last. I feel like it's really not a Jupiter issue at that point. Yeah, Massacre, Panda's gonna cap this. I don't think it's GG just yet. From my fact checkers in chat, it seems to be Aber unless both teams have agreed otherwise. I feel like Rascals would not agree to Aber. I feel like Pandas would agree to not Aber. So I wonder what... no one's leaving the server, so I'm gonna guess we have another round. Poe's immediately readying up. Doesn't want to talk about anything.
Yeah. I think just the downfall of Rascals hold there is just... we got Sheep confirming if it's Aber in chat, but yeah, just Doge. Yeah, it's Aber. Yeah, just Doge.
Our wonderful admin Bird says it's Aber, so Griffs is correct, Bakes is correct, Bird is correct. The Triumvirate have decreed it's Aber.
Yeah, Red Panda's on that fourth hold. Doge, sorry, just walking up that right flank, just holding W, shooting over, nerfing the headshot box. It's just, that's it. GG from that.
Oh, we got some logs on the screen. Thank you, Mr. Producer. I am loading them up on my computer right now. Give me 2 seconds.
Logs are on screen.
Logs are on screen. Not on my screen, but on a screen.
Now.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, wow, Flow top frag on Swiftwater, day ending in Y, but against Pandas, that is very impressive. I mean, Ohai got 5 kills. I mean, wait, did he really only get 5 kills?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, half a round. That's true. Okay, I mean, 5 kills and like 4 of them with the medic or something.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, one thing to note for Pandas is they have a top heal heavy, Nerf getting the majority of the beam, and they win with like 2 minutes to spare or something. So
yeah,
plenty of heavies posting that in the team chat after this one.
The heavy Discord.
If you just heal me, yeah, the heavy Discord exists. It keeps getting suspended by Discord. The Flow Sniper, very, very powerful. I mean, Doge demo, obviously, top damage. He died the same amount of times as Taurus, so I think just, I mean, both of them are very, very capable, experienced demos, but Doge just coming out a little bit ahead here, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, with the heavy heals there, Heavy and Callus is just sitting when Red Pounders were pushing third, just almost wiping there, just trying to like reset near IT or Red Room. It was just Cows and Nerf by themselves and a dream, but definitely Nerf playing combo heavy there rather than in apartments on the flank, helping out the Soldier and Scout, JD and Sheep.
Yeah, they're two players who don't need a lot of help to frag out JD and Sheep. Both of them very, very capable, very, very experienced. And it's showing so far. I mean, that was a victory by, we'll be generous and say 1.5 minutes?
Yeah, it was like 2 minutes and 3 seconds or 2 minutes 15, some sort of line between there.
Alright. I mean, Rascals surely have got to. I mean, what's the play at this point? Like do they try and say, all right, X Y Z, X player is killing us. We got to do Y, aka kill him, so we can achieve Z. Like they're on defense here. They get the chance to set up and get a bit more in theory of a grasp on the map. But honestly, I mean, this is like a pretty mentally what's the word I'm looking for? A mentally fortitude-based Rascals roster. I think they got a pretty strong set of mentals on that team. I think Bailey's a very positive player in particular. I want to shout him out. Doesn't have fetus attitude. He's never say die. He's surely we send it. He's surely we can get this. And I think they really have to just pull out all the stops here. Oh hi saying, dude, I hate sniper in chat. My brother in Christ, you chose the class.
Yeah.
And he hates sniper. He still stomps on it. So good. I mean, I'm running out of like things that I can say to keep Rascals in the game here because I want to see a close game. I want to see us go to a third map, which I completely get. But Freaky, I mean, I'm predicting grimness.
Yeah, I'm also predicting grimness for Rascals. But I would say it is close, but definitely that DM advantage from Red Pandas has in effect in this match. But
yeah, they don't even need the fossils to come play. Like Nerf's not a fossilish, comparatively fairly new. I mean, Sheep also like started playing competitively in the last like couple of years. Like, they don't need the Ojai and the Does. They don't need like the ancient ones to win this. It seems.
Oh yeah, definitely not. I'd love to see if Red Pandas take this fast through one way here, knowing their success from Liquid through one way, but Rascal's combo is still in one way.
Yeah, I'm gonna write Liquid through one way on like a post-it note and start putting it in Dave's bedroom when I go to LAN, and he'll just wake up screaming after that. That is really good nightmare from the Pandas Pyro there. They're playing. Look at Rascals here. Can we get a cam on the Rascals combo? They're playing like directly next to tunnel. They expect the tunnel aggression here from Pandas. It seems.
Looks like
One way was watched. JP did it. Yay!
the blue combo rotated through one way.
And he catches the spy, I think, on the way in too. Ojai gets killed with the gun. Cows Ubers through. Doesn't kill a single human being with that Uber, and he's on back to 0%. Sheep and Sexy Turtle down. Seems like a really solid second defense from Rascals here. I mean, was it just that playing in front of tunnel that Pandas didn't anticipate, Freaky? Like, what was that?
Oh yeah, definitely just using there with Doge taking so much damage, taking out the sentry, but with Rascal's combo holding low ground, it was a bit of a disadvantage, but Taurus did bomb up to the where he is now, on top of the bridge area where the sentry was, and just laying down damage into that doorway through in near one way where usually the dispenser and the medic stands. And yeah, Jane Doe holding onto that Uber, so full ad for Rascals here.
Full ad for Rascals. It could be famous last words if our Devils get their wish here.
Additionally, JD and Doge cleaning up flow in the back left near the red spawn.
Oh, this could be a huge Uber through. Oh, it is! It's a massive Uber! Twitch.tv Turret 5 fragging cows, fragging Doge. A really well called Uber. I'm assuming that was a Taurus call there. God knows the guy can main call. But an amazing Uber through main here. But
Liquid through one way.
Oscar predicted it one way. Jesus. I mean, they've got Uber advantage, but no gun. Jane Doe, dodging some rockets there. I mean, wonderful, cheeky little main Uber there to take out cows, but they're gonna lose second off it anyway. Liquid through one way should be carved into the fucking forehead of everyone who lives in that house at this point. Those guys, one way, ... I'm gonna like plead with Rascals to check one way. Next time I talk to them, they're gonna say shut the fuck up, and I'm gonna say okay. But a fourth is looking grim as well. Lots of time on the card here for Pandas. They're trying to get this. They probably could get. Oh, actually no. Okay, I was a bit worried they'd give up fourth, but no. The sack wave didn't really get Very
You
much.
have to hold
Freaky.
forth
Is it,
at
is
this
it, is it
time.
too much? Is it too grim? Is it too grim?
I wouldn't say so. Liquid just died here. Taurus could be caught out, does get caught out, but demo disad for Rascals here. It is looking a bit grim now, but Ojai goes down and Flo could pick up some here.
Ooh.
Blue uses in, JD's behind, post on tracks. Yeah, this is going to be a Rascals type of everybody shoot at the tracks and just, you know,
Oh,
dealing that
Chaos.
damage.
Perishing to the heavy, was that? To the spy. Well done, Center. I haven't had a lot of chances to scream his name out on. Oh, good. That's balls from Jane Doe. That's some sixes medic. Wow.
Jane Doe. Nerf
No.
sniping Jane Doe.
No, he should not say the word sorry at all after that one. He did incredibly well. Totally deserved to keep his Uber there. Dies to like some heavy bullets. Genuinely, that is. I was on his POV because I was like, I bet Jane Doe forces here after seeing the demo bomb in, but no. Balls of steel. JD comes in, balls of steel, and then dies to a couple of heavy shots because the team just weren't playing forward enough when taking those balls, when taking that ground. Just pandas damn doing too much. Jane Doe should not feel sorry for this at all, but it is grim for Rascals here, Freaky.
Yeah, 30 ad for. Never mind, Cows. Cows dying by time with the flank there. It should be 40 ad for Rascals here. I 60 ad.
And Jupiter's already got a level 3. Really good stuff from her to be cleaning up this point. Oh, trades with... Okay, I was going to say Grim Death from Taurus, but he trades with Doge. Good stuff, good stuff. JD walks into a level 3, doesn't elaborate, dies.
Yeah, definitely. Just getting that card pressure or like just spy, not capping it, just getting that traction through spy there. But JP's got to watch out because he did last match, not last week match. I mean like the last match that's just been played. JP's on the little traffic lights. I don't know how to call it on the heavy spot, but he can be caught out by his counterpart Nerf with the same spot, so he's got to be careful about that.
Yeah, I mean, like Precious is on a 5k right now, walking into the spy. 6k right now, good stuff. I mean, 8k. Oscar says 8k. I'm worried about what that means. Flo finally taking out their worst enemy, Freaky. Oh, okay, there he is. Yeah, you're correct. That's what numbers mean. Yes. JD perishing too. I mean, Jendo, even Ubers here. They both have. Pandas, I think, should just try and take the exchange as quick as they... Oh, losing Sheep is a bit grim. Okay, actually, I forgot his scout now. Never mind.
Yeah, definitely. Just Devils and Sheep just getting that car time. It's been moving so much since we last saw it. Like, it's moved from just the base of that ramp to where it is now, basically at the barrels. And still continuing as we speak. Devil is found, but, you know...
That was good awareness from Precious there. He just... Oh, wow, and absolutely put Sheep in the blunt. Precious is really owning right defense. But, oh... Bailey dies. Jupiter dies too. JP dies. Precious on a 10k. Precious is farming. His team needs to back him up here. Seems like the point's been vacated by Rascals. Precious finally dies. So much time on card here. They have to stop it. Flo's jumping down. Where with the Ubers? I didn't even see that at all. What happened to the Ubers there?
So the Ubers, obviously, the blue combo Red Pandas pushing from the flank there where Nerf was in window. Blue U's kills the sentry. Devils... I apologize. I couldn't remember the names. It was either Devils or JD killing Jupiter. And then Jane Doe still having Uber forced. But with that support damage from the blue combo and Nerf just staying on that flank window on that right side, it's just game over with card pressure being with Devils and Sheep.
Yeah, I feel like Precious is performing so well in that defense there. Like, I was on his pub for a bit. As soon as someone called spy time, rotated card, fragged him out. Like, just did everything he was meant to do there, but I don't know, just didn't seem to get the support that he needed. He seemed like he was performing pretty well, but Panda's diff too strong, it seems. A 7-minute time, I think you're not too upset if you're Rascals here. I mean, it's a little scary, but it's not too scary. I think they can pull it together. I obviously I want more Highlander, more Bearcast action, but if Pandas win after this, they've definitely deserved to. They've performed incredibly well, and now they've got to back up that time. 7 minutes, Freaky. Is it grim?
I wouldn't say it's grim. 3 times on cult all the way to second. They got to take it fast through one way.
Okay, they lose a couple off that. Sorry, mid water sip.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. Hydration.
Cool. Hydration, very important. Flo wants this cheeky little card angle here. If anyone can get a peek over this, it's him. Where is Ohai actually? Oh, he's just back in tunnel. Okay, I thought he killed Jupiter
with the
from like
combo.
a funny angle.
No.
Okay. They lose a couple of this, lose their flank. And they lose... Oh, actually, no, never mind. Ohai, good shot, actually. Really good shot onto Bird. On the back out here, and Panda's going to go for that little... Go for the cheeky one-way hold. Sexy gets his gun out fine, of course. Sexy Turtle. Going for the... Are they going for the middle gun? They're going for the middle gun. I like the middle gun. Love the middle gun as NG. Hate this little front right NG, gun as NG. I'm glad to see that both of the players here are too smart to do that. Giving... Okay, so they got everyone in one way here, because Liquid's in their team, so they don't have to worry about Liquid one way.
Yeah, definitely have that middle sentry that eliminates the spy, easily sapping it. It's just either the projectile shooting at it. Again, and as with Blue uses Uber here, just to focus the sentry, it saps in, yeah, complete decimation of the sentry.
Wow, Sheep just drops down post and annihilates Bird. Turris manages to get out and Flo kills Sexy Turtle in the back. Good job, good little post frag from the Rascal sniper there. That's going to be really clutch.
So it's going to be at least 15 or 20 ad for Rascals here.
Really good stuff. A weird little late death from Precious. It's a bit unfortunate on his part.
Yeah. Sentry hasn't been built yet since the engineer just respawned here.
Rascal's going to take us quick through tunnel. I don't know if that's the play there. JD and Sheep are
I'll
well...
go through side tunnel here, controlling the flank. JP should go one way with time.
They seem to be well prepared for this Rascal's aggression here. They predicted it. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, actually, really good shot on the cart there. Cart's coming close. JD perishes to a detonator. Unfortunate, but it seems like there's too much damage on Cart. Sheeps just seems to be pumping scatterguns into him. Sexy Turtle needs a bit more support here. His gun's going really, really low. He's doing everything he can. No sniper, no spy. Sorry, I'm making it easier.
Gun is 1 health.
Good little
tracks. Yeah.
Wow, Sexy Turtle, man. Really talented player. And an Uber through for Rascals here. Jane Doe uses on the cart. It feels like they're going to get a lot of frags of this. They get Devils. JP perishes though. Joe's just got so much beam to work with here in main. Jane Doe taken so low, but he can't quite find the second pipe. Oh, and perish. Wow, Cow's good frag on a Bird, actually.
Yeah, Cow's living on 3 HP there. Clutch health pack respawning.
Wow, well done. Cow's very, very talented Highlander medic, proving it once again there. Doe's actually nearly losing the 1v under Precious Soldier, gets the beam, stabilizes, but this is a brutal tunnel hold from Pandas here. Rascals have not got much time to break this.
3 minutes 33 seconds. Just take it through one way here. Oh, speak of the devil. Try fight this.
Oh dear, Doe stickies. Oh wow. Like, not a bad timing on the bomb from time, but just level 2. Level 2, dot.
That definitely would have been a really good bomb from time there, because Cows was about half HP and Rockets do like around 100 from like directs and face on.
Oh no! Don't do that. You're in the weekly frag maybe there, Jane Doe. Jesus, unfortunate. Oh no.
Devil's acting.
What did he mean by this? Devil, genuine. Actually, no. I will give credit to Devils there. Genuinely, quite a good kind of acting spy. I'd say actually Centaur and Devils are 2 of the best acting spies. Well, obviously since Tristan John retired, but yeah. Good little frag from him there. We'd be proud of that one.
Yeah, Oho on a 9 kill streak here, just holding down the tunnel there. 10k onto time. But yeah, he's just holding there, doing some intelligence. Who's gonna go from side tunnel here? Centaur does stab. Centaur stabbing Doge and Ohai. Sapping the sentry is gonna get off. But that sentry in the middle is gonna be a menace such as Devils himself, because obviously Spy can't get it as easily. It's gonna be projectiles or an Uber used to, as we've seen before, to get rid of it.
I feel like Jane Doe is not prepared for the spies. Like, obviously, like, Bird is one of the most spyware players ever it produced in Highlander history, in this country at the very least. And she is doing everything she can, and it's just not working. Like, I feel like everyone else needs to have a bit more awareness here. Like, obviously, you know, it's an official, it's a clutch official, everyone's yelling, everyone's talking in comms, but like, you just got to by default just swing your mouse around. Like, obviously, Devils is a very, very talented spy. You know, obviously, you know, it shouldn't take away from his performance here, but Rascals, I think, really need to kind of, not all of Rascals, but I think if you know people need to be a bit more spy away here. Taurus trying to initiate that brawl on cart, not good enough. Gun stabilized, it's fine. Sexy Turtle is wrangling, he does not need to dangle. This is just baggage from the Pandas, NG and flank here.
Jane
Combo
Doe.
doesn't need, the
Sheep
combo
final
get,
Jane Doe.
every single one of the combo here on Pandas could be like taunting, and Jane Doe dying on 97%. Literally all the Pandas combo could just go AFK and start like opening cases or whatever, and they'd be fine.
Yeah,
Whose idea was Swifty, says she.
during that fight, I don't know if you saw it. I was watching One Way there, and Center, JP, and Liquid were just hiding in the corner having a conversation. But it looks like Red Panda's combo are kind of throwing in One Way. Time sees it. They're gonna use in. Doors are open. Red Pandas are pushing through One Way into first. I mean, 28 seconds left. This is for the logs here.
This is for the logs, you're right, Freaky. It's dead time here. I mean, nothing but GG's. I mean, this, like, as when I came on the cast, I was like, oh, you know, Mum, we have Pandas at home, but this is more than formidable as a roster. I mean, Doge Demo, Liquid Pyro, like, you literally run through the 9 there, and they are some of the best in the country in that class. And I just don't think, I mean, obviously Rascal's very, very talented team and stuff, but I just straight up, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they brought their A game here. Like, I've seen Rascals play better against worse teams. Like, I don't know, like, I mean, you know, I love them to bits, I'll see them at LAN, you know, give them a hug and a kiss, but they kind of deserve to take the L here. They just really weren't prepared.
Yeah, especially those sometimes during the tunnel holds there. Obviously, taking the Uber in, destroying the sentry is good, but you do have to take that flank control early on, or else, you know, post Uber, you're in this doorway through tunnel. Everyone's flooding the flank, and you know, Ohai, sorry, just taking that headshot angle into tunnel, just picking off everything.
Yeah, just really, I mean, Panda's leaving the game before Rascals here. I mean, they don't need to prove much more. I mean, certainly people like, you know, Ohai and all the rest of them who were there for the real proper glory years, but that's, yeah, I mean, GG's, see you in lower page. See you in lower page playoffs, Rascals, depending on the result of, is it Peep and Wasteman?
Yep,
Is
Peep
lower
and
page there?
Wasteman for lower page.
Is that tomorrow night?
That is on Monday night or Sunday night. I cannot. I think it's Monday night. Yep, Monday night.
Make it. Can you get that already up at 9:30 so I can cast it? All right,
Yes.
there we go. I'm loading up the logs on my screen now. I mean, okay, have I got the wrong logs or is Precious top score?
Precious taking that 20 kills to 8 deaths.
20 and 8 on Swiftwater is one of the best scout logs I've seen on that map, on that class. Precious, take a fucking bow, dude. Really, really good job. I mean, obviously, Sheep 16 and 7 is nothing to complain about, but I 100 more damage. Precious really should be very proud of his performance tonight. That was really, really good. But yeah, I think obviously it's a Panda story here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even back in the UGC days, Red Pandas just dominating the upper bracket of Prem. We could see it again, or we will see it again. That is my opinion. But yeah, even with the logs itself, it is pretty evident that, you know, even some players such as like JD only getting 4 kills but 6 assists, it is still good. You know, 10 to 12.
JD himself confessing in Twitch chat, I did nothing huge flank did for Rascals, but like they didn't he didn't need to do anything. He did all his work on product, man. The guy, I mean, I joked about it, but he literally was paying mortgage on
Yeah,
Rascal's flank
definitely
on
on
product.
product.
Combined,
Yeah.
we've got combined logs. Thank
Combined
you,
logs.
Oscar. Wonderful, wonderful work. Yeah, Precious.
Precious.
Wow, he top 5 both. Wow, Precious, take a fucking bow. You're in Twitch chat right now, man. Take a fucking bow. You did really, really well. Good job. I mean, Sheep, obviously very, very talented player. Not surprised he's this high. Flo, very talented player. Not surprised to see him that high. But wow, yeah. I mean, just pandas like doing their thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Obviously Ohio joining in at the almost halfway mark, I'd say. Where would you say that? I think at the halfway mark during this whole 2 games, but just arriving near the start of their offense, sorry, for Red Pandas after they defended for that first game there. But I'm still putting up a good fight. Obviously, the logs, it seems like a diff, but I do feel like if he was with the sheep sniper at the first one, I think if we look at the log, hover over the sniper symbol for sheep, you can like combine the damage.
Yeah.
But I do believe it was a good match between those two pick
Yeah,
classes.
completely correct. I mean, again, cows only died a couple less times than Jane Doe. There are 13 deaths on cows to 16 deaths on Jane Doe, but like, I just feel like the deaths were felt a lot more for Rascals, at least in terms of impact on how they're going to exchange Ubers and stuff. Centaur and Devils both doing, I think, quite well. I don't think either of them should be too upset about tonight. I think they both performed really well. Logs kind of tell a bit of a story about the Engies that I don't think is completely correct. I think Jupiter was getting a little caught out, but it wasn't necessarily her fault. I think just Liquid threw one way. I just think her and her team weren't exactly prepared for it and took a little while to adapt. But Sexy Turtle having logs on Swifty that would again make a grown man weep. Again, really good performance from him tonight. Liquid Pyro should be like genuinely a first pick in Frog Bugs. Should be an everything. Like really, really, really talented player. When he can come down off of his he's got better things to do these days, but when he decides to play Highlander, he jumps in and frags out. Really, really impressive player. And I would say the exact same thing about Doge. Like, look at that. Top DPM. Really, really impressive
Yeah.
performance.
Again, that just takes into effect of all the team plays there. Liquid through one way, killing the engineer twice, Sometimes it was the first time reflecting the Sentry's rockets onto Jupiter, but yeah, with Jupiter's ping, I do believe is an H4 player, so with that 110 ping does have its disadvantages. And on additional note, Nexus is always the first pick, prove me wrong.
Nexus
But
is a terrible. Nexus is the worst first pick Frog Bugs I've ever seen. I would rather first pick like Devil Scout or something.
yeah, but definitely with the engineers, most of sorry, not Nerf, Sexy Turtles kills was on that second hold there that we just seen, holding strong, holding the fort down with that sentry just being in the middle.
Yeah, I mean he's the best NG in the country, and has been like for years, and I think this proves it once again. Like very, very impressive performance. I mean, Swifty is a huge NG critical map. Obviously, NG critical map is a bit of a meme, but also like to plug it in voice chat for the Rascals and Pandas players bragging about yourselves in the Twitch chat. We would like some interviewees, so please come. We'll have a bit of a chat to people and stuff.
JDs in general.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll just wait for
We're
hopefully one of the Rascals.
Yeah, we want a Rascals counterpart here. Whoever's not
Get time in the two soldiers.
whichever Rascals player isn't too suicidal, come chat.
Yeah.
I mean, again, and speaking of underrated players like Sexy Turtle, Nerf Heavy is, I would say, one of the, if not the best heavies to be playing.
I wouldn't say he's
right now in the
underrated.
competition.
I would say he's like, yeah, one of
You
the
don't think?
best heavies.
Okay, yeah, I haven't heard a lot of bubbles about Nerf Heavy, but yeah,
He
very,
is
very
one of the
talented
best.
player.
Him, Typo, yeah, definitely good heavy players. I know Typo doesn't really play heavy anymore, plays Scout.
Typo's,
nowadays.
yeah, he's too busy playing League of Legends and shit. What a loser. Call out post.
God, I hate League of Legends. Yeah.
If any,
Rascals,
if
stop
any
being
rascals aren't
depressed,
too
come
busy
in.
hitting if any rascals aren't too busy hitting the fucking bottle, come
Yeah.
interview. Speaking of like people who should be proud of their performance tonight, Flow. Like,
Yeah.
really, really. I mean, obviously it's Flow. Like, probably one of the most, in terms of especially like players starting since I've been playing competitive, one of the best snipers in the scene right now. Did a really, really good job. Puts in a lot of effort and just didn't take it this time, but just hit his shots. I think. I mean, I think that there's just more positioning that seems to be easier to access for the Pandas crew. I mean, it's easier to kind of rain down headshots when your team is like posting up. But all right, it looks like we're gonna have all the rascals are too busy ordering their
Pizzas.
10:30 Mackies from what I'm aware. But we'll chuck Mr. Jack Daniels in. JD, you pounded Rascals so hard, none of them showed up to the fucking interviews.
Bird just messaged me saying she'll see if anyone wants to.
I'll talk to you first, because you're more sexy and, because you're here first.
Oh, well, because you want to.
Yeah. Thoughts on the product map first, actually. How were you, before you were going into it, how were you feeling? What was the team thinking?
We're feeling pretty confident overall. I mean, we beat them on this map in the past, but we also had a slightly different lineup with Lau on Scout, Sheep on Sniper. The team overall was very confident we'd win. Me personally, I never try to just predict that we're gonna win this. Like, I always consider that maybe the other team will pull something out. Like they'll play super super well, or they'll just play crazy and destroy us. Take that into consideration. Just be mentally prepared, but wasn't the case. Bit of a roll for the first map. Almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely that 3-0 takes in place.
Yeah. So this was JD. I don't know if you watched any of the casts back recently, but I specifically said you were paying a fucking mortgage for Rascals Pride because you were there the whole fucking game. Did you take that kind of? I mean, were you like, oh yeah, like Last Scout, I've got this space for granted? Like, it just seemed like you were there for a huge chunk of the map. Was that a big part of your positioning, and factoring in your team's kind of playmaking? Do you think?
To be honest, whether it was Lao or Sheep Scout didn't really affect style. The whole play style was just get in there, make them look at me, see if I can get a cheeky kill, and just create a bunch of space for my team. And my team just happens to be really, really well at collapsing on that kind of space that I make. So whether it was Sheep or Lao, I would have probably played the same. But Lao was definitely a good flank buddy to have for sure. He's incredible.
I bet. Yeah. I mean, so obviously, performed. You specifically, JD, performed incredibly well on.
Did
You
I?
had less yeah, you posted up big frags from memory. I think you went 17 and 27 or something, something quite good. Fact check me. But Swifty, you didn't. I mean, you said it yourself in Twitch chat. You didn't have to do anything. Were they a bit more scared? Were they like, "Oh, is this more of a quote rascal centric map," or was it who cares? Let's just frag him and get on with it.
I don't know. I was trying to just play on the flank and keep the pressure off of the cart. To do what I normally do on Swiftwater, but it just seemed every time I tried to do something that wasn't just shooting the cart, they just focused me down really well, and I'd die up. It could have been a case of me botting out for all I know. I'm not entirely sure. At the time, definitely did a lot better than me on that map for sure, and Precious did really well. When you look at the logs, you'll see a bit of a flank diff, but yeah, as I said before, we still got a pretty convincing dub. So I suppose it just goes to show that logs aren't everything.
Lugs and everything, indeed. I mean, Freaky, feel free to interrupt me if you got a better question. But
That's all right. It's all right.
But I mean, you say flank. And I would completely agree. I think your analysis is correct, JD, that there was a bit of a flank diff for Rascals, but it didn't fucking matter at all because your combo was just fragging. Was it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, did it really factor in your decision making? Like the Doge demo, the cows. Obviously, you and cows, really really good friends throughout these last few years. You played together so much. You guys kissing at land was really, really sweet. I think all the crowd really appreciated it.
Just getting
were you just
massive.
we've got Cow's Med, there's nothing I have to worry about? Was it just Cow's Med will save us all? What was the kind of dynamic there?
First off, I'm getting massive PTSD right now. Second, honestly, just Doge and Nerf, Liquid, they're all just incredible what they do. Doge is just absolutely solid. So, um, I don't know if I die, I just know that players like them will have it covered. Doge is just an absolute beast. I'd say he's definitely the glue that holds the team together, despite what cows might might think.
Kaz glued a few things together from what we're but yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean, obviously nothing but GGs too. And JD, I don't know if you watched the cast back yet, but I genuinely was like, oh, this is kind of, quote, mum wear pandas at home. Like I thought this was a weaker form of you guys that I've cast, compared to what I've casted on, Crits cast or whatever in the last few years. Like, I'm used to seeing, you medic, not to shit talk your soldier. Obviously, I think your soldier is top 5 in the fucking country. I think your med is top 3 in the country. But I mean, yeah, we'll kind of. I'll give you a little. I'll give you a right reply on this one. But like, I thought this wasn't as quote unquote pandasy roster as I expected. Did you really think about that or?
I don't know. I thought kind of thought that this roster is pretty solid, honestly. Like, as opposed to, you mean like past pandas, like with the.
No, genuinely. Like I thought this is like 2023, like some of the best players in the country. But I was just like, oh, they lost to Peep. Are they going to have any kind of mentals about that? Are they a little bit worried? Is it are the pandas in the past faded? And it certainly doesn't seem like it.
I would just say this generation of Red Panda players just don't know how to play Steel. Honestly, we hate the map. We like the first time we played a Steel with this kind of roster, like just before the match was starting, Doge was like, "All right, how do we play this map?" And we just had no
Doge is
idea what
asking
we
how
were
to
doing.
play. You're like, oh shit, oh shit.
And Doge is like the main caller. Like, so when your main caller says just before the match starts, right? What do we do? You're kind of
You're like,
in
yeah,
for
how
a long
many? Oh,
ride.
you're like, all right, do you have
Yeah.
3 hours spare for me to explain Steel to you?
Prepare
Yeah.
the
Also,
loop.
Cows is just a bot, that's all
As
it
a
is.
former pandas legend said, I have neither the time nor the crayons to explain this to you, said Mr. Tison. But yeah, we'll get wrapping this out now. JD, any shout outs for you after that dub this evening?
Shout out to Lau for murking the first map. He did a
Did
terrific
he
job.
murk? He wasn't even a sub.
Oh, shit. Sorry, you're right.
He is a sub.
Subbing.
Fact checked. Fact checked.
Shout out to Tao for dodging this match, bitch. I know you're scared of me. Shout out to Rascals for not showing up to this interview.
Dude, you see him a bowling man. He spits like
Keep
24/7.
grand finals. Very
If they're not
right.
going to show up to the interview, then I'll say whatever I want.
Oh, JD, you are spitting fire. I'm looking forward to seeing you spit fire in grand finals, no matter which Twitch channel it's on. Thanks so much for having you.
Just one more.
GG.
Shout out to Ohio
Yeah.
for.
He was going to say shout out to her for saying a swear word. We predicted it. All right. So yeah, we'll get this wrapped up now. Oscar, any shout outs you want to relay? Shout out to Old Custard, the legend of bearcasts, absolute legend, hero, etc. Also want to for actually, Freaky, you got any shout outs for you, brother?
Any shout outs? Indeed, I do. I've got my Sixers team. I've got my Highlander team. I've got you, Smae. I've got Custard. I've got Oscar. I've got everyone in the, casting, stuff like that. You know who you are. If you know, you know. But yeah, shout out to everyone.
Shout out to everyone. Amen, Freaky. There's so many wonderful people having a geese tonight. If this is your first time seeing Bearcasts, you're missing out. This is sick as hell. We really, really love getting to cast for you guys. So to wrap it up, Oscar's keen. I got a fucking bed, man. To wrap it up, shout out to BWS for letting me clock out way too fucking early so I can go home and cast. Shout out to again Old Custard and Dibby and Cappy and all like the OG Bearcast crew. Shout out to Oriella for the art. She's so fucking talented. Really appreciate it. Shout out to all the Bearcast crew, Oscar for producing, Freaky for co-casting. Shout out both teams tonight. Really, really loved wonderful performance. Love seeing you play. Shout out to JG for actually showing up for the interview. Shout out to Aaron, love you to bits. And I think it's good night, and we'll see you next cast. Bye bye.
Bye.